Hi, this is episode 4 of Fast Time Thinkers. My name is Frederick Bouquet, and I'm here with my co-host, Jacob.
Hello. And our guest today is my brother, Matthew.
Hello, Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
Okay, first of all, I'm Frederick.
Oh,
you
shit.
sure?
You're a
There's two of them! You're a fake.
You're a big fat phony.
Right, my name's Jill.
Oh. Alright, so yeah, today's guest is Matt, Jacob's brother.
Yes, sir.
I'm another Quinlan.
I believe...
Quinlan number 4.
Quinlinating.
No, he's number 2.
Yeah.
Good
I mean,
evening.
I'm number 1. Let's be.
Yeah, whatever. Well, we all know I'm the favorite.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Is there favorites between you and all your siblings?
Yes.
Do you believe
Tom's
that?
the least favorite.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's definitely, my parents definitely have favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For sure. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Andrew was Dad's favorite, and Jacob was Mom's.
See, my parents definitely don't have favorites, but my grandparents definitely have favorites.
That's like Victoria's grandparents. Oh, yeah, Victoria's with us today as well. Victoria's grandparents, clear favorites.
Isn't it Jill? Or?
Isn't that Jill? Yeah. Aren't you Jill?
I could be Jill.
Yeah.
Be whoever you want.
Yeah, you're clearly your grandparents' favorite.
It depends. Like, on my dad's
On Tuesdays,
side,
they love Brandon.
on my dad's side, my grandma is very, like, my brother was definitely the favorite. And then my grandpa, like, I was definitely his favorite. Like, he
Yeah.
would do anything for me. On the other side, not so much. I don't think they really have a favorite. They only have me and my brother as grandchildren, so.
Yeah.
You don't think they have a
that's
favorite? That typically means you weren't, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be true,
that's
but I
true.
know for a fact my brother was not the favorite either. So.
Is there
That's just
a
because you didn't want him to be, or like
No,
you
like,
refused to see it.
I definitely don't think he was
Is there a
the
third
favorite.
sibling you just don't know about?
There could be.
And they
That's
are.
the favorite.
Her dad was a fucking DJ back in the day.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
never
who
know.
knows?
He was a famous DJ in the way the fuck back when.
Famous in his little city that he lived in.
Was he like a regular DJ? Like
Yeah, like he
That's
did
how our
like
parents
school
met.
dances and stuff, I think.
school dances?
Her mom was security for your dad's DJ performance.
It was like
I was terrified you're going to say she was a student. And
Like-
I was scared you were gonna say that too.
She was 13, he was 27. It's a regular love story. You know how it is.
It's in all the
the
movies.
80s.
It's in all the movies.
No, he.
We've seen Back to
DJ'd
the Future, right?
Alright, sorry, you were saying.
He DJ'd like a disability dance, and my mom was.
And
one
that's
of
where you met your mom?
My mom was one of
He's-
the volunteers. My dad
He's
actively.
basically fucking Skrillex.
My dad actively said for years and years that he picked the least like special one out of everyone and then married her. So that was my mom.
The most normal one in the room, and it just so happened to be your mom.
Yeah. She wasn't drooling over herself, that's what he said.
Oh my god. That is so insensitive.
I know.
As someone going into the psychology field, Victoria.
Yeah, but if you knew my mom, you'd understand why it's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, I almost died. I'm dying laughing.
Then I'll be number 1. Go ahead and smoke.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm a favorite. Matthew's not.
Aw.
Yeah.
For no particular reason.
Well, like, how do they show their favoritism?
Oh my god.
I got whatever I
okay. When
wanted.
I was what 15 and you were 14 or so, or he had no bedtime and I had to go to bed by 8.
Oh, yeah. I was younger than him, and he had a bedtime.
Yeah.
Were you just a not trustworthy child?
Oh,
No, he
Oh
was a
my
very good child. He was really good at
okay.
school. He was he played his sports. He was there on time, like all that shit. He did his homework, but I didn't.
I
and
was
somehow,
the good kid,
yeah,
and yet it was like, we don't know about that kid. He's
Yeah.
retarded.
like
Oh my god.
it was weird. Anyways, continuing from that, Matthew, what are your interests?
Hmm?
What are your interests?
I like D&D.
Yep.
I don't know, Manga. I don't read anime.
So you're a weeaboo.
You don't read
You're
anime.
Yeah, I don't read the subtitles in anime.
Oh, so you
you
watch
just
some
fluent in
fucking-
Japanese?
Uh,
I'm fluent in Korean, Japanese. I'm fluent in
Yeah,
Mangaka.
Fred. Fuck.
Japanese is not a language.
It's Mandarin, you idiot.
That's Chinese.
Chinese is Mandarin, you idiot.
Is
Oh
Japanese
my god.
a language?
Yeah.
Yes.
Japanese might be, but Chinese
is.
is
Oh,
Mandarin.
Chinese is
Yeah.
in a language.
Yeah, Chinese
Oh,
is
man.
Mandarin.
See, a product
It's
of
like
my
saying,
mom,
it's like saying, like, do you
special
speak
ed
Canadian?
student.
Yeah, basically. So do you actually watch them in
Reading?
Japanese?
Wait,
No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
watch any.
So you watch
anime.
some.
I just
You watch
read.
some dub.
No, I don't watch anime. I just
At
read.
all? I mean, like, I'm also like an avid manga reader, but there's just some parts where like
I
the
literally-
anime
okay,
is
okay,
the
that's
best.
cheating. 'cause
Well, we
you
just
literally have it open.
watched.
I literally have it open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck. We just watched the Naruto Battle of the Five Armies with Madara.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
it's a
And
classic
you've
scene.
never seen that. You just
I mean,
read
I
it.
watched that after I read it.
After
Yeah.
you read it, only because you read it, it was that good.
Oh yeah.
Like there's
Okay.
certain points like I'm completely caught up on Seven Deadly Sins,
Mhm.
and like I'm just like shaking. I'm so excited for the anime because there's just like scenes where I'm like, all right, that was dope to read, but like to see this in color, in fluent motion,
Mhm.
like would give me goosebumps.
Yeah, like the Battle of the Five Armies.
Oh
Or Gaara versus fucking Rock Lee.
So good.
Oh my!
I
fuck.
just
when he
recently-
dropped those leg weights,
Oh.
I shit my pants.
I just recently
literally
rewatched
shit my
that.
pants.
That is the ultimate flex. He just went to the highest point. to
Did
make
you
it
watch
something
those?
the
Did you
biggest
watch
thing.
those biggest flexes in animes by
Yeah.
fucking what's the
I
fuck's
don't
his
know
name?
who
That guy that has his own personal anime character that
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I don't think
Tux,
personalized
Tux
anime thing.
something.
I think that's like from a character.
Tux Naku.
Tux Naku, yes.
Naku.
Okay, that guy. His biggest flexes in anime. I've watched all of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're
I
fucking
watched
great.
them.
He has all like the Bleach. He has that new one, Hunter x Hunter.
New
What the
one.
Fuck no.
Hunter
There's
x Hunter's like
there's a new
old.
anime.
Yeah.
I forget what the fuck it's called. But there was one in that, and
What do you
I
do?
was very iffy about it, and then I watched that Biggest Flexes, and I saw that I was like,
Oh yeah.
Which
oh
one?
hell yeah! I can't remember. I just saw it like a week ago.
What happened in the scene?
It's an anime they like introduced like I want to say oil painting kind of style of artwork. Like you know when you see like those artworks of like the water dragon and
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
very
yeah.
vividly blue and very obviously cartoon like
Mm.
not cartoon but it's very obviously a painting.
Yeah.
They incorporate that into the anime mid fight and that's his blade when he slices it's a water dragon coming out of the blade.
Oh.
Fuck, I forget what it's called. It looks so
It's not-
fucking good.
I think one of my I don't know if either of you are familiar. Do either of you follow Fate?
no.
Oh no, there's way too many.
Well, there's like 4. There's like 4 and like 3 movies. But like Fate is like a rehash. Like each season is like a rehash of the fight and basically like these summoners, it's been a while, but like these summoners like summon historic figures and each historic figure has like a power set and like a special move and like there's one character Gilgamesh where like
Every time.
literally his special ability is like, oh, I just have all the weapons, and he can just like
Catch.
literally he's just I can just summon all the weapons. Like they're all I got.
So
every
he's
single one of them.
basically Seven Deadly Sins, the floaty little guy who the king
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
owls.
yeah, yeah, King.
King.
King. Except instead of that, he's like summoning Excalibur
Yeah.
and Caliber
Oh.
Bar.
Yeah.
And every single
That's
legendary
pretty fucking
weapon.
slick. Sorry, I'm trying to find the show. I can't figure out what it's
Don't
called.
pull it up yet.
No, I'm not gonna pull it up. I'm just gonna see if I can find it and tell you what it is.
Yeah, what are you reading right now? Like what is like what's the manga that you keep up with like the most? Like
The most?
you know the day the next chapter comes out and
Oh,
like
yeah.
you open
Oh,
it
yeah.
up immediately to read.
The one that I follow the best is Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling?
Oh yeah.
It's in my recommended, but I haven't started reading
It's
it yet.
damn good. So
Yeah.
basically, the story of that and Peerless Dad. But Solo Leveling basically follows. It's a world where portals randomly open up and people gain special powers.
Yeah,
And-
it's very like Overlord. That time I was
Yeah.
reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that was another one. Time
Oh,
I was
that was-
reincarnated as slime and Overlord. I want to watch those so fucking bad.
I don't care
They
for
sound
Overlord.
amazing.
It feels. The issue is that if a character starts out like power level 2 billion, and everyone else is like a 12.
Yeah,
It feels like it's getting. They have to have a Superman issue.
it's
every time.
That's
very
true. I
it's very
seriously-
difficult to write a narrative around an overpowered character.
But
Like, that
when I
time
was reincarnated as a fucking,
they do it well.
they do it well. I heard
One
like,
Punch
very
Man does
well.
it really well.
Yeah, they do it extremely well.
Seven Deadly Sins, Meliodas in particular, they do it very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because well, I mean, at the start they were doing that, and then they ramped it up into the I can't remember what they called the demonic generals.
The Ten Commandments?
The Ten Commandments. At that point, they're like, oh yeah, he's not at Superman. He's still like half Superman.
Yeah.
And then they ramped him up, and just I don't know. They had the Dragon Ball Z issue where it's like, oh, this isn't my final power level. He's just going to go into training.
Yeah, where
and
Goku is
everyone just raised
so-
up by 10 times the
so
original
overpowered.
strength.
Yeah.
And that's why I got tired of it.
Well,
Finished it.
again, I know neither of you are fully caught up in Seven Deadly Sins, but they're at a
Mhm.
point right now where, like, the levels are pretty equal. Like, the
yeah?
the stakes are, like, perfectly at the right height. Like, the story is going... I'm pretty sure they're wrapping up the story at this point. Like,
I thought,
mind you, I thought they were wrapping up the story, like, 50 chapters ago.
Yeah.
Like,
That's literally why I stopped reading.
like, I don't know if Jacob knows it, but without spoiling it, I think you, like, the Elizabeth fake out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
No, we won't.
No.
But I
Yeah.
thought they were wrapping it out.
That's more or less when I just lost all hope for the series. Not hope, but like
There was a good couple.
Expectation.
I was very hesitant to read after the fake out.
Yeah.
And then like I'm like, oh no, like it's written well. Like
Okay.
if you just keep on going with it, like it's actually good.
Yeah, I'm trying to find which ones. A lot of them's by like two. What are they called? Two type scanners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Jamina's box, or how do I pronounce this? Jamin's box and Leviathan scans, which I just read a lot of their shit.
I just use Manga Rock.
Yeah.
It's the easiest for me, but like the mangas that I check up all the time is Berserk, even though they come out with like a chapter every like year and a half.
Yeah.
They actually just came out with the latest chapter of Berserk like a week ago.
Oh, okay.
And I'm very excited, even though it was only like a 25-page chapter. But like it was still like I will always enjoy a Berserk chapter when it comes out, even though they're always on hiatus.
Yeah.
Boruto, I've recently just got into and caught up on Boruto. Seven Deadly Sins, the time I was reincarnated as a slime. One Piece.
Have you checked Volcanic Age?
No.
No. It's another good one.
Dr. Stone is another one.
I started it and then like read 2 chapters and put it down.
Oh, really? It has high points and low points.
Yeah.
Like it's still really good.
Where's the other one? It's a raid. It's the one about the dude who.
Oh my god, I found it.
What?
Called Demon Slayer.
Well, what you have on the screen right now is
Okay.
Dr. Stone.
Okay, well, further.
Oh, Demon Slayer, yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
okay.
never
so
heard of it.
GG.
I would just mentioned that.
I keep hitting the fucking microphone.
Yeah.
Well, look at the fucking cord, dude.
Yeah, you're the one who set it up.
I'm sorry.
Moving some.
Our Returner's Magic should be spared.
This what? Okay, I don't know what that is.
Okay, this is it's another one of those things where it travels back into the past,
Yeah.
but it's well done. I actually really like those as like a genre. It's one of my favorite genres. Because it doesn't suffer from the issue of day one the character finds a 30 billion gold stash, and
Well, like most animes that are really good, regardless, is like the fish out of water.
Mm.
Like I got sent back in time, or like I got thrown into this world, and like now I have to learn as the world goes on.
Yeah.
Which is kind of one of the fallbacks that Sword Art Online had.
Yeah.
Because like it could have been a fish out of water story, but like he was a beta tester, so he was like, I already know what to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, and that's
Well,
like
he knew all like the shit about the game and everything.
yeah. And then he's like, he's like the best solo player in the entire fucking.
Yeah,
Well,
and he's
he unlocked
got the
dual
fewest
wielding.
and any yeah.
He's the
That's
only
the
person
issue
with dual wielding.
with Sword Art Online. Well, then but like Attack on Titan is one that's good like that. Fish out of water.
Yeah,
Or is his name Aaron?
Aaron.
Aaron finds out that he's a fucking Titan himself,
Yeah.
but a half breed. So like he's in
How
like
is
the
that?
middle
Not a
of
half
two.
breed.
No.
He is he just straight a Titan?
He.
I stopped
There's
watching.
like 5 people who have special genes across the planet that let them be the giant Titan. Get
God,
other
that
Titan.
blonde cunt.
Yeah, that's the giant.
The giant Titan, the fucking feral or the woolly Titan or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
The female Titan, the fucking
And
armored
then-
Titan.
and then the regular one. Just that
Which one's
Titan
Aaron?
too. He's just the other Titan.
Oh, he's
He's
just a
just a
basic
Titan.
bitch. He's a basic bitch.
Yeah.
He's a basic bitch.
Okay.
Right, Victoria? Or sorry, Jill?
Right.
Yeah, thank
Victoria.
you.
Basic bitch, right.
Yeah, thank
Got
you.
it.
So, yeah, I mean, they did that pretty well.
That's
they
my
did a-
girlfriend, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, no. Attack on
What's
Titan
your
is one-
favorite anime, Victoria?
Naruto.
Yes, queen.
Yeah, who's your favorite character?
Naruto.
Who's your favorite villain?
Naruto?
Naruto.
technically. In some people's eyes.
Matara.
Matura?
With a T?
With the hard T?
What is it? Madara?
Yeah.
Madara, yeah.
Madara.
Madara, yeah.
Madara.
Sorry,
What's his
Madara.
last name?
Are you
Yang.
Google-
Yang.
Yang?
Madara Yang.
Destroyer of worlds.
His opponent is Chi.
Madara
is
Yang,
it?
MD, aka Destroyer of Worlds.
What is it?
Uchiha.
Yeah.
How would I ever guess that?
They talk about it in
Uchiha.
that.
Oh.
Ichiha.
So, as someone who doesn't like watch or read any of that stuff, like what's your opinion on people who are obsessed with anime and manga?
Yeah.
I don't
Judge-
know
What's
what
your
I should
opinion
say.
on me?
That's a whole other topic.
True. What's your opinion on weeaboos?
Oh boy.
People who absolutely
Okay.
just obsess
But, yeah,
with
weeaboos-
Okay, but like,
Japanese culture. And
we're not
anime.
weeaboos. Like weeaboos are like the people like their entire identity.
Yeah, that's true. They walk around with cat ears.
Yeah, like you
In a
have
social
regular
setting.
pictures, not Naruto, Sasuke, and Itachi.
If I had my own room, you bet your ass.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood poster and a Naruto poster.
Yeah.
And a Sword Art Online
See, I
poster.
Yeah, those are
I
the kind of
don't
ones
speak
I would
this
have.
language.
Okay.
Like, I don't even know what that
Alright,
even
alright.
means.
Do you know Princess Bride?
No.
Okay, I'm trying to think of a show,
Wow.
movie that...
You don't know what Princess Bride is?
No.
Get the fuck
I
out of
tried
our
to find a
house.
hyper relatable thing for you to say yes to. You know Star Wars?
Yeah.
Okay, now imagine somebody obsessed with Star Wars. Like,
Okay.
their entire wall is decorated with it. They walk around with, like, Darth Vader's cap on. They go to the space to
See,
make
like-
it so that they can interact with people from that environment.
That's too much.
Yeah. It's
Those are weeaboos.
yeah.
Like their profile
I have
pictures.
definitely oversimplified you two as
So
weeaboos, but you're fucking close.
Is weeaboos is weeaboos for anything? Like you're obsessed with
No.
anything?
No,
or
no,
is
no,
it
no, no.
weeaboos
It's for
specifically
weeaboos is for
I
Japanese
think
culture
it literally
specifically.
means
Oh,
It's
okay.
a Westerner.
Like, obsession.
It's a Westerner who's obsessed with Japanese culture to the point where, like,
You know
yeah,
what?
they have the posters
I
all
should
over their
probably Google to
room.
make sure.
They wear, like,
It's all they talk
fucking
about.
cat
It's their
ears.
identity.
Like, they dye their hair pink and blue, and then they walk around in cosplay on a Tuesday
Oh, okay,
on their way to
okay.
work.
Like those people we seen at the mall.
Yes,
Last
yes,
Okay.
exactly that. We saw some weeaboos at the mall.
See,
today.
It's interesting with me because like when I see someone like in cosplay for no reason at all, like if I don't recognize the character, I'm like, you're fucking weird, and then if I recognize the character, I'm like, oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's exactly because I didn't recognize them, and I was like, oh, what a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
And then I was like, if they were in Naruto outfits, like if they had like
Yeah.
the fucking Hidden Leaf Village headband, I'd be like, fuck yes.
Yeah, like I saw a group of people in cosplay for no reason. There was no event. There was nothing. They were just like a good like 7 or 8 of them. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you three are supposed to be, but like nice Kiba out like cosplay.
Yeah. Like no, these people literally like they had the cat ears on. They were wearing some weird fucking like what
So
are they
had
called?
like straw, like red hair
Yeah, like
like
they
wig.
looked
It was like
fucking weird.
stuck to them like this.
Yeah.
Like
It was
Like covering the
fuck-
one eye.
yeah.
Oh,
It was like spiky.
there was that's what it was. 3 girls walking out of Walmart with their fucking anime wigs.
With like
Yeah.
a Sasuke wig.
No, the dead ass, like very, very obviously like anime inspired wigs.
See, I don't
all
mind.
very vibrant colors.
I don't mind like accenting it. Like when I was in high school, like I had an Attack on Titan badge.
Mhm.
Like I had the Royal Guard badge on,
Okay.
on my
Yeah.
backpack strap, and that was
Well,
it. That was the extent.
That's okay though.
It was
that's
a
just
button.
like that's a nod to
Like
it.
a
Yeah.
like a shirt that has
It's-
it on the back.
You had a
You're like-
brooch on your backpack,
yeah.
basically.
And it was just the Royal Army badge from Attack on Titan.
Okay,
Like
but to be fair, I was thinking about getting a tattoo for D&D. So is there the equivalent of weeaboo for D&D?
Fred has 3 separate tattoos, all anime references.
well, no, one
And
is
video games.
So I have a Kingdom Hearts tattoo on my forearm. I have a Final Fantasy X tattoo on my left calf, and just today I got a Berserk tattoo on my. I don't even
Left
forearm,
wrist, I would say.
left wrist.
the side
Between
of your forearm.
between your
Yeah.
wrist and your I would say like 3/4 of the way to your wrist before
Yeah.
your elbow.
It could be holding out your hand for a handshake at the bottom.
It's
Yeah.
it's the bottom half of your wrist.
Yeah.
It
I
looks
like
so
But I
lot
can't
better
chirp
now.
too much. Like I have a Disney Brother Bear tattoo on my bicep right now.
Yeah.
So-
Right now, for now.
For now,
For now.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna take that
I'm
out.
gonna have a lot more very soon. I knew this was gonna happen too. Once I got that first tattoo, I knew more.
That's
was gonna come.
whenever I see anyone going for their first tattoo, I'm like, as you're walking out of that tattoo studio, you're thinking of your next
The
five.
next
Yeah.
one, exactly.
You
That
think
was
it's
exactly
immediately an
what was
addiction.
happening.
Immediately, like
Yeah.
like
And
all
I've already had ideas about different ones, and they're all just ideas. And in my head, I'm like, before I got this tattoo, I was like, I'm gonna be a unicorn in 50 years. Everyone's gonna have tattoos. I'm gonna be one of the 10% that doesn't. And I got a tattoo, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm going everywhere. I'm gonna tattoos all up both arms, up my neck, my body, my legs. I don't give a shit. I'm getting tattoos everywhere.
so like a
Like
funny.
I already have my next 17 planned.
A funny. This might be controversial. I don't know if either of you follow it, but for the longest time, I wanted to get a fairy tale tattoo.
Yes, I
Until-
love
hate-
fairy
until-
tale.
I hate the anime.
Until I read it. Until I
you.
read it.
I
After
love the
what?
anime.
No, I hate both.
What?
I wanted. Well, so I really enjoyed the anime.
His fist came up and everything, like he's ready to punch him out.
So
No, the
I
anime
really
was great.
I
loved
really
it.
enjoyed the anime, and then this was before because I think they're now finishing up the anime now, but this was a couple years ago when only there was only the first 2 seasons. One
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
And I was like,
then
oh,
a
this is
filler.
dope. So then I started reading the manga. I'm like, I want to know everything about this now. And then when I finished the manga, I'm like, I fucking hate this series.
Shh, don't tell me anything about it, first off, because I'm watching the anime.
So
I don't
first
want you to
off,
ruin it.
Dragon Eel. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Don't
Oh.
fucking start.
Oh.
Do not do that to me right now.
Oh my
Because
god.
Fairy Tail,
Okay,
Fairy Tail,
just
Seven
without,
Deadly Sins are like the 2 that I'm working on.
without
currently. Seven Deadly Sins and Fairy
Oh,
Tail.
yeah, okay.
without
I
spoiling
just-
anything, the reason why I don't like Fairy Tail anymore is because of the recipe that they literally the entire series could be summed up like this: our unsuspecting heroes are doing something silly. Meanwhile, in the darkness, something is brewing.
Oh my god, like every fucking
The something that is brewing appears.
every every shonen anime
yeah,
ever.
but they lay it on thick with Fairy Tail.
That's true.
Because
they do.
like
They do.
'cause,
They do
like,
fuck around a lot.
they have a time skip arc. Like
but then
this
but
is
then
like
you get like Mistogan, whatever it's
Mistogan?
called.
Mystigun.
Mystigun?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that fucking twist when he fucking came out and he found out he was the twin.
yeah,
Oh,
but like listen.
whoa!
Is he a twin or is he just the
It's
exact
just the
same
exact
person?
guy. I know.
But like, listen. Like,
Ugh.
this is a small. Wait, if you know the Mystic Gun spoiler, then you know this. So when they do the time skip, and
Mm.
oh, when the fucking
Yeah.
school's gone.
and Natsu rolls up into this tournament, and his magic is so strong that his surroundings are melting,
Yeah. I
and
saw
then
that.
immediately gets his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Who does that?
One of the lightning dude.
No, Lexus.
Oh,
Lexus.
it was the
No, the
fucking-
lightning dude saves
It was
them.
the son
Yeah.
of the fucking old.
No. The lightning
The
dude.
son of the old dude is Lexus's father, but he's the head of a different clan, specifically designed to say "fuck Dragon,
Fuck.
Fairy Tale."
But
Yeah.
no, wait. I'm thinking of the one where they had the whole labyrinth scheme. Is that the end of the first season?
that's
Yeah.
that's the no, I think that's the second season.
That's the second season. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they had
but
a
it's
whole
not-
labyrinth set up between.
It's
It
a
was
time
the
skip,
light.
though.
It was
It was
the,
a time
the
skip.
sun.
Time skip happened just after the exam to become an S-class wizard, wherein Naruto and the other protagonist class.
Naruto.
Fuck. The
Yeah. What the fuck?
what?
God,
Natsu-
even I knew that.
Did you?
Shut up.
Naruto.
Like another controversial. I think the only character in all of Fairy Tail that has any substance in terms of like power.
I swear to
level
God,
up-
you say it's a girl.
No.
I'll kill you.
Gray.
Yeah,
Gray's
Gray
the-
is fucking dope.
Gray's the only good character in the entire series.
I don't know. He sounds like a Itachi tryhard. Sorry, a Sasuke tryhard.
No.
Without the evil.
No, he was the only person I had like any investment in. And in all honesty, when they faked out, oh fuck, I was gonna spoil something for Jacob. Don't. But he is like the only character of substance in that entire series, in my
I mean,
opinion.
what's his name? The dude who's dude.
They're all right here. I just pulled up all the characters because I knew.
You know what? I don't even think Jacob knows exactly who I was trying to say. You'd recognize the picture. He's one of the S-class wizards. He's the dude right there with the orange hair.
The orange
That guy?
hair?
Yeah,
Galdus Clutch.
pretty sure.
Oh,
Galdus
the
Clive.
guy, the crush guy.
Yeah.
S-class
I-
mages is an Ace family mage.
I think he has some substance to him. That's nice.
I don't know. The only by the end of it, the only character I gave a fuck about was Gurney.
He was the 5th Guildmaster, also the father of Ken
That might not be the home side.
Alberona.
Because isn't Gildart's one of the who's the person who like brought Naruto? No,
Stop saying Naruto.
Natsu to his knees during the exam.
Oh, that is Gildart's.
Yeah, it is Gildart's. Whereas
Yeah.
that in my opinion was a good scene where he's like not even showing off any of his power. He's just like, this is what I can do.
Yeah.
And the protagonist, who's never giving up, immediately was like, oh, I can't do this.
For a second, when you said that there's like one good character, I thought you were going to say Lucy. I was like,
Oh my god.
I want to leave this
That's
room.
another thing. Did you know that technically speaking, Fairy Tail is about Lucy?
Yeah,
Like,
yes,
Lucy is
she's
the
the
protagonist.
She's the protagonist, yeah.
She is
She's
the
step one.
protagonist.
It's
She's
her book.
the key to the whole storyline, which
Yeah.
is fucking stupid.
I mean,
she's
just
the
say key to the whole storyline.
She's the
you
key
fuck.
to fucking everything, whatever.
You-
The irony in that sentence.
Yeah, I know, because she's the fucking the key bitch, whatever.
Yeah, but
She
you
has
don't
the
even
key
get
to
it
all the
fully. But okay, it's fine.
Have I not read that far?
No.
I thought it was because you're talking about like the celestial keys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those play in.
But,
Dude. Okay, I haven't read that far. I've never read any of it, so I haven't seen that far.
Yeah.
But dude, Leo,
No.
that was a badass character, dude.
Which one's Leo again?
The lion.
Yeah, of course, his name's Leo.
The red-headed guy with
Lion.
the green jacket.
the guy who's the guy who's a celestial spirit, but like
But he's
Oh yeah. Okay,
the
that's
lion
fine. Like,
heart.
I remember a
Dude,
lion
he was
was-
fucking
That's
badass.
fine. Okay.
yeah.
I love that character. That's probably my favorite character. Is Leo.
Yeah.
He was sick.
So your mark is bad, but I got my tattoo yesterday. It's pretty good.
What?
Yeah. Me and him played shot for shot.
Oh yeah.
Show him the fucking mark. Oh my god.
Oh my
no,
god.
that's not even it.
You have
Look
a
at it
huge
now.
ass bruise.
Yeah.
Dude, no. Look at it now.
Take this out.
Really
Let's take
It's
this out.
black.
I fucked this
Why
man's
would you go
life.
I
shot
want
for
to.
shot?
Though.
I don't
Let's
know.
forget
But
that.
look at my arms. Do you see a mark?
No, but I still
Okay.
want you down.
You ready to see his arm?
Oh my god.
It's literally black.
It looks like a nebula on your fucking arm.
You know what? I'll get that tattoo. There we go.
Do it, actually.
God.
That's literally what I was originally thinking of doing on my tattoo. Is that kind of purple
Funny enough, you can
nebula.
see my stretch marks from when I started working out. Because it used to be 150 pounds, and in a year I went to 250.
Yeah, this kid
Oh my
gained
God.
a mad weight.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I have those too. They're weighing. They're fading now, but
Yeah.
But dude, that looks so fucking painful.
that looks. So
It's actually
sad.
not all that painful.
Can I
Oh,
slap,
don't
can I
do
slap
that.
it?
No way. That
No.
would hurt. It's gonna turn like I feel like I want to cut it a little bit and then like squeeze that out so it's not as bad.
That's not.
That would
it's
make
not
it much
blood.
worse.
It's not blood. It's,
Oh, it's- yeah.
dried blood under your skin
yeah.
and like shot nerves.
so if I get rid of that, no, it's
I
gonna
fucked
Oh,
his
it's not-
life. I broke him.
I won shot for shot.
I know because I broke my wrist punching you.
You also
I
like,
literally fell to the ground.
at one point
I
you
punched
like
you, you fell.
wind up so hard that you like literally slipped and fell. Do you
Yeah.
remember
You
that?
punched the
Yeah,
front
I
of
know.
my bicep,
And I
you
fell.
Just, you just held onto that for like a minute. We're like, can I go again? Can I go again?
You're like, that didn't count, that didn't count.
Yeah.
Thursday was wild, Fred.
It was
Yeah.
That's
We
why
talked
I
about a
missed
lot of
Friday.
dark
I was gonna say. I was like, were you really sick on Friday? when you
No,
called
dude, the
in?
migraine the next day. It wasn't even a
Is it a
hangover.
migraine or a hangover?
It wasn't a hangover. The migraine was killer. Holy fuck, that ever hurt.
Oh, good lord.
I didn't have any upset stomach, nothing like that. Not like a regular hangover, but
It
it
was
was
a
just a
self-inflicted,
migraine. It was
but-
definitely self-inflicted migraine.
Migraine,
Yeah.
But it wasn't a full hangover. But that's why I missed. That's why I had to go to work today to cover for my shit for Friday,
No.
which
No.
saved me from having to drive to and from Barrie a day. So I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I would take. I think I worked for 8.5 hours today. I would take that over driving to Barrie and back.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise.
Same amount of time.
It was 6 hours of drive, and then I would have had to help my mom with shit. I think 4 hours worth of helping. So it's going to be a solid fucking day.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
That happens in 2 weeks. We're going. We rescheduled. How's your tattoo healing up, buddy?
Oh, it's tender.
Can I see it though? That like fresh tattoos look so fucking good.
They do.
That looks so fucking clean.
It is. I really
Like
the
even
guy
the
I go
little
to.
tiny points are like perfect.
Yeah.
Like it looks so nice.
Did you get it at that place downtown again?
The same
Really?
guy
See?
has done all 3 of my tattoos.
Like even the dip in the middle is like perfectly aligned.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to look at. I was like, oh, did they fuck up the alignment of the indents? No, it's
No,
actually
he
like
does
perfectly
some-
straight.
Is that the
Good
more
shit.
expensive guy?
Tattoo Fix, right?
Ink Fix.
Ink Fix.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I really enjoy him. Like he covered up my forearm tattoo. He did my calf tattoo, and he just did my most recent tattoo. He's tattooed me 3 times this year alone. Like,
And you only have 3 tattoos.
from last
Nice.
from last September to today. Like, I've gone to him 3 times.
Yeah,
now.
the same girl that tattooed this is probably going to be my go-to.
Yeah,
I don't know what her name is. I can just go
It's
back
good,
to
like,
the same
once you-
shop and be
Her
like,
name
it's a
was Jess.
short...
yeah. Like
Yeah.
once you get someone who knows you, who's good with your skin, like just stick with them.
Yeah.
Well, like this, like, I
Oh,
gave
yeah,
her,
right?
like, the most rough pixelated photo ever, and she just made it look so much... And she added all these little details, like, tail, the eyebrows, the fucking lines and shit. She added all that out of
Like,
nowhere.
The tattoo on my
And I
forearm.
didn't even notice until it put on my body, and then I looked at the original photo that I sent her, and I was like, dude, she added all this detail. Like, the eyebrows, there was no eyebrows originally. Like, it was just supposed to be the silhouette of the whole thing,
Mhm.
and then his little silhouette. She added the scruff, she added the noses, she added the eyebrows, the dips, these fucking lines, like, the claws on the toes, like, she added all that.
So, like, my tattoo, like, for people listening who might be familiar with it, I got the Cursed brand from Berserk, and it's supposed to be a brand that's kind of like slapped onto you. So it's actually supposed to be like not clean looking.
So, like, imagine Steve-O's holographic dick
Yeah.
branding.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So like, I sent him a picture and I just told him I want the lines straightened and I don't want the lines as thick, and then he drew this up for me and it's fine.
Yeah. Like, when I get to go back to fill up this tattoo, I'm so scared. Because I seen your tattoo as soon as you got it done. You came to my house, and there's blood everywhere.
yeah, well,
Like, I'm
tattoos
so-
bleed it.
I've
It's an
never-
open wound.
Because, like, how big would you say the lines are on my tattoo?
Yeah. Are you getting?
Like, a quarter of a millimeter? Like, they're tiny little lines.
Yeah.
And I'm getting it filled in thick with, like, 3 or 4 different colors.
Yeah. So you,
Oh,
you're,
really?
you're gonna bleed.
Oh, I'm
Like
gonna
I'm telling you, you're gonna bleed.
And the worst part is that when it goes from my bicep down to my tricep, this whole part right down here makes my whole fucking arm twitch.
Yep.
And it's going to fucking suck.
Doing this tattoo, by the time he was about halfway through it, my entire left hand was completely numb.
Oh my.
I wouldn't mind it going numb, but mine, because it was only very thin lines, right? So, like, I felt she would go down and she'd do it, and then she'd go back up to the top and work, and then go back down. Like, she didn't do it from, like, one point and then do the whole circle. She was just, like, doing different parts.
Yeah.
And she'd finish it. But, like, she would do a foot and connect it to the line, and then she would go back up and finish his head, and then she'd go down and finish that line, and then connect it up.
Well, I think
and then
they
she'd
do
do his leg. Like, it was very
I think
weird.
I think they do the most difficult lines first. Like, I think they do the smallest lines first because takes more work, and then they do the more broader strokes last.
Well, this tattoo is easily. I could have figured out someone to pay it $60 for it. It's $120 fucking dollars. So she better fucking done a good job, which she did. I'm super duper fucking happy with it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going back to her. It's $120 an hour.
Well, especially since she started the tattoo, like, you should.
yeah,
let her
so I've
finish it.
heard. Yeah, you have to go. You don't
It-
have to, but it's very respectful to go back to the same person who started it to get it to finish.
Yeah. Like
Which is
it's
what I want to do.
It's like a weird like tattoo artist code there. Like that is her tattoo. So if anything with this tattoo happens, like it's more respectful to go to her about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were very prompt too. You know how like the tattoo parlors have their websites and their Facebook?
Yeah.
She was very prompt. Like, she took the photos of mine before I even got home. I was like following them, and I got the prompt that they had a new update, and it was my fucking tattoo and my brother's tattoo.
Yeah.
Before I even got home, within 20 minutes of me getting the tattoo, she had already updated it on their fucking Facebook and their social media and shit. Like, that's pretty good. Like, they're on top of all of their shit. I walked in, fully cleaned area, all new.
That's
clean.
very
and then
important.
as soon as I got off the bench, she sprayed down the bench,
If you are ever
cleaned all
getting
the
a
other shit,
tattoo,
and then resprayed the bench, and then wiped it down, and then my brother got his tattoo.
that is very important. If you ever get a tattoo, like if they don't clean your skin, if they don't shave the skin,
Yeah, they did all that.
if they don't open the needles in front of you,
Mhm.
get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did all that. She
Yeah.
shaved it. She even she kind of hovered it on my arm. Like, you want to hear? I was
Yep.
like, maybe a little bit to the right, and she literally inch at a time, like if that. Like, she
Yeah.
shuffled it, shuffle. She's like, just tell me when. Just tell me. I was right there. That's perfect.
Yeah,
She
same.
did
Same.
exactly what I wanted. It
When I
was
got
perfect.
when I got my calf tattoo, you know, he lined it up, he stenciled it onto my leg, and he kind of looked at it and he's all like, "I want to make it 20% bigger." And I was like, "I don't know what that means, but okay." So
20%.
And you just went with it?
yeah, so then he's like, "All right, go sit down. I'll draw it back up there." And about 10 minutes later, he had a new stencil. He re-stenciled it onto my leg.
And
He's
that was
like,
your second tattoo?
"Yeah, that's my calf tattoo." And
Your Kingdom Heart was the first one?
my Kingdom Heart one was my first one. But when I got my first tattoo, it was a house call.
Ooh.
And yeah, it was. It's very difficult to get a tattoo in Timmins because we have like one reputable place, and you have to book like almost a year in advance.
Actually, just speaking of, I'm not trying to shout out or anything, but like I noticed that this is a lot more flat.
Yeah.
This is like curls right around, and this one kind of flattens out.
Yeah.
I do like the
Well, he
cover
had to
up
touch
was,
it up.
The
Like,
cover
this
up
is
was
covered
fucking.
up.
The cover up is very well done, but if you just stare at it for a while,
Yeah.
you will eventually notice that one is flatter than the other.
My forearm.
but like barely.
Yeah, my forearm tattoo is a very imperfect tattoo.
It does look good though.
Yeah,
It does really.
but
look
it
good.
looked so much worse before. Like before, like the lines were fucked up. Like he didn't like fill in the lines evenly throughout the whole tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, but the guy I go to now, he fixed all of that up for me, and then got my second tattoo with him. He did a perfect job.
Yeah.
Just got my third tattoo with him today. I think he did a perfect job.
That's actually really fucking good. Like the third
Yeah.
one is very nice. So Matthew,
Yeah.
if you were to get a tattoo, what would it be?
So
and where?
Mm.
Oh, no,
That's the
me.
big one.
So
is
the
where
first,
would you put
okay.
it?
So I had a couple of ideas. First, I wanted more or less line art. I can't remember what it's called. In specific words, you're looking at like
prism art.
kind of like prism art of
It's
like a
like
wolf.
geometric
wolf.
shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
geometric.
Geometric wolf.
head
Yeah,
of a
that's
wolf
what
right
I'm
here.
really into right
On
now.
your
too.
ribs.
Yeah, on my ribs.
That's
I'm fully
what-
aware it's going to be
or-
painful, but let's be blunt. I don't feel pain as much as I probably should.
Probably not. No.
Second was like a D20 on the inside of my
Yeah,
my arm right
that's a
there.
very common Dungeons and Dragons
yeah,
tattoo.
exactly. And then I'd get a 1 instead of a 20. Because
Because you roll nat ones.
I literally have a picture of me rolling a D210 on the first time, and I got a natural 1 immediately.
Oh.
They're like, just roll as big
Change the
enough as
dice.
you want.
Change the dice.
I rolled 3 nat 1s in a row, and they're like, just go with as big a dice as you want, and roll 2-1-0. And I still got a 1.
I don't know what any of this means. 'cause
Okay,
I've
so
never played
basically,
before.
statistically speaking, you have a 1 in 5 chance. Sorry, 5% chance on getting any specific head
And you
face
got
in the
3
dice.
times in a row. You got the
I
worst
got
roll
it
possible.
3 times in a row, and so I went to a dice that is 210. So you have less than 0.5% chance to get any head. Any
And you
side.
did it 2 more
and
times?
I got no, just 1 more time. 210, and I still got a natural 1.
I've only
God.
I've only ever rolled a natural 1 once, and it was probably the most crucial moment of my campaign. We were I don't know the D&D names very well, but
Mhm.
one of my partners was one of those types that can transform into animals.
Druid.
A druid, yeah. And his familiar or whatever was a snake.
Okay.
And it was just me and him, because I think we were the fastest people who got to the site. And basically what happened was there was a bunch of zombies, and then all the zombies had their backs turned to us and was like looking at an altar where there was like a woman chained up.
Yeah.
And like our dungeon master straight up suggested like wait for everyone else. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna throw I was like, I want to throw the snake to the pedestal to free the woman, because the dungeon master told us that like the pedestal is high enough that none of the zombies can get up to it. And like I had a somewhat high strength stat, so I'm like, can I throw the snake?
Yeah.
And she's like, cool, like strength roll. And I was like, okay. And I got a natural 1.
So you called it. You yeet.
So I proceeded to throw the snake straight into the horde of zombies. Alerted all of them, and they chased us back to our party. And then we had to deal with a horde of zombies that no one was prepared for.
Yikes.
Yeah. And that is the only story I have of rolling a nat 1.
I don't know what this is. I have
I
0
don't
stories.
understand any of this podcast.
I think the biggest takeaway from this
Welcome
is that
to
we're all
Weebs
fucking
and Dweebs.
disgusting nerds and we all deserve to die.
Oh my god.
The Sheik and the Geek.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, shit. I don't know, you're pretty dapper right now. I'd call you a chic geek, if you will.
Chic geek.
Look at you, look at that ass.
Thank you.
Oh
Oh,
my Sorry, Matthew just struck a pose on my fucking door frame. That was pretty good.
Ankle up.
Ankle up, hands on the wall, booty looking fresh.
That's your brother.
I don't give a shit. I can admire.
I spent an hour plus doing squats for the last 2 years. My booty don't look good. I want a refund.
Did you just admit to spending a collective hour throughout this entire year just doing squats?
No. Like an hour.
If you haven't,
like
if you
an
go to
hour
the gym
per
and you haven't
day.
been doing that, shame on you.
No. It's at work. Like an hour a day. Sorry, for the last 2 years. 5 days a week, honestly, but whatever. So if my butt doesn't look good,
I hate doing leg day. Honest to God.
Dude, it sucks
It's
for
at
the
work.
first like week or two, and then you just get so enthralled with it. If you don't shake on your way out of the gym and vibrate after leg day, you know you did it wrong.
Well, what me and my friends used to do after leg day is we went to a Good Life that was on like, you had to take a staircase up to the Good Life. So
Oh.
yeah, so on days that we did leg day, we would race each other down the stairs,
And whoever falls last wins.
and basically just like fall on top of each other.
Yeah.
Like
No.
we would like turn the corner, we'd be in the stairwell, and like we'd literally just like throw our gym bags down the stairs, and then just start running down the stairs.
Yeah. When I lived with our other brother, me and Matthew, our other brother AJ lives out halfway across the country. When I lived with him, when we did like the Good Life was all on the flat floor, but like when we left, my brother would literally have to do the whole like one arm over his shoulder and carry me out every leg day. And
Oh
if
my
it
Lord.
wasn't like that, it was like I didn't do a good enough job, and like we like that was it every single time. It was fucking jello. Like it
Yeah.
was, and I went from never working out since like college, and
Yeah.
I graduated college many
Mind you,
years,
it's-
many moons ago.
It's always the day after leg day.
That's the worst. And then I had to do a fucking because I was doing custom carpentry at the time, and I was making cabinets, and my brother was the delivery driver for the same company. I got on the job with us, and we went and did leg day, and the next day we had to do a special delivery like to a town 3 hours away. So we had to go to the shop at 4 a.m. to go get the truck to go deliver it for 7.
Wow.
Oh, buddy, you best believe that fucking delivering that shit in. I was literally like, imagine the Jello legs, but lifting like a 120-pound cabinet with like 3 sections in it with drawers. Oh, it was terrible.
Oh my
It took
God.
us like 5 hours to deliver 2 apartments worth of fucking cabinets. That was it. So which is like what? Imagine your cabinet
Oh
or
yeah.
your kitchen. Like you have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 upper cabinets, and then like maybe half a dozen lower cabinets. That's it. So it's like altogether it's like 40 things, if that.
Yeah.
And it took us 4 or 5 hours to do it because I could not lift for the life of me. Like I was wiggling on my own weight. I put on an extra 50 pounds for like a bottom cabinet, and I would just gyrate basically. Like my legs were fucking useless.
Just gyrate.
Oh, it was painful. That was the good days. I miss that. We spent 2 hours a day in the gym, 6 days a week.
Yeah, no, we used to spend. Mind you, there's 3 of us. Like, the more people that are there, like, the longer you're gonna spend at the gym because
Yeah.
like everyone has to do their sets, right? But like, we would go to the gym for a good 3 or 4 hours a night. Like, we all got off work relatively around the same time, and we would all just go to the gym, and then we'd get out at around 1 a.m. And like, I did that for like a year straight,
Yeah.
and yeah, got some results, and then lost them immediately when I started college. Immediately.
As soon as I finished, it was the opposite. As soon as I finished college, I moved in with AJ, worked out, like every day for 8 months when I lived with
No,
him. And we
was-
had like a clean diet. Like it was dry chicken
No.
with quinoa, or in the morning it was 3 brown eggs with 2 or 4 pieces of brown toast with a black coffee and we had a green drink, and it was like half a pound, half a pound of spinach. Half a pound of spinach, a couple strawberries, 2 kiwis, celery. Like it was just as much healthy shit as possible, but as many superfruits. So like
Yeah.
the spinach, the kiwis.
I
We put
enjoy-
on chia seeds and then flax seeds, and then we just moved to another seed. I forget. And that was our breakfast, and then we had our lunch was a dry chicken and a pound of quinoa, and then for dinner it was just straight pasta.
Yeah, no, I enjoy food too much to go on a strict diet like that.
That was 8 months, and we had one cheat day. We didn't do the whole fucking like, oh, we had a cheat day on Saturday, Sunday. It was just one cheat day a week, and it was on Saturday nights so that we could sit down and we watch our animes and eat pizza at 7 o'clock till like fucking 2 in the morning. We just sit down, watch anime, eat our pizza, and chill.
Yeah, no,
it was
we had great. One cheat day as well, but we usually go up to the bar for our cheat day.
Yeah.
And have like bar food.
I think the easiest part is living with someone on the same diet as you. That makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
Because then you have no desire to cheat because you're like, I want to beat him. You know what I mean? Like, because I lived with him, I worked with him, we worked out together, we played the same hockey team, and then I also gamed with him. Like, I literally, when I moved with my brother, we did everything together. And it was great. It was amazing. Like, we had a great fucking time.
Feeling left out there, Matt?
No, I'm just participating in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
via Discord.
Matthew has not stopped playing his fucking Discord D&D game since our podcast started.
I'll be honest with you.
I think we only have about 10 minutes left on our podcast here.
Damn.
And Matthew's still going to be playing the same fucking game.
Did you die yet?
Shit.
No. Good. We're really good at the game.
I'm really good at the game. You're a wizard?
I believe you.
A wizard and a barbarian. Student characters.
You're playing two different characters.
You doubled
at the
up on
same
a
time.
D&D match.
Yeah.
Do you have two different Discord names?
No, it's one name. You just put a dash to the middle of it.
Huh.
Listen, I don't know about.
I know what I'm doing.
I know where to find my friends, and it's in my phone.
Sad.
It's not Discord, it's not real.
Sad but relatable.
Yeah, for real. That's fucked. Whoa. Your life is depressing.
Oh no.
It's always been depressing, Jacob.
I've only just recently seen it up close. That's
oh my god.
It used to be like 5 hours away. And you had
I used to see it through like a binocular, like a telescope.
Like the world's curvature saved you from seeing how depressing
the world's curvature. Wow. Painting with words.
Yeah, I love it. You ever thought about writing poetry?
Of course.
It'd probably suck.
Every pubescent boy has gone through a poetry phase. Every pubescent boy has gone through a poetry phase.
Yeah.
Jacob's still going through that phase.
Oh, you write poems?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I do.
Write any about me?
Two.
Two? Nice.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it talks about how beautiful you are. I don't know.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
You definitely do against for me.
Well,
I'm not joking. I have 2 poems for you.
Yeah. I believe you. Don't worry. I believe you. Oh.
So Matthew,
Mm-hmm.
what do you plan on doing with the rest of your days? Fuck if you know, eh?
Yeah. So
that's not a lot of information we could use.
You're right. So basically, I'm getting pulled by you to start working at your company.
Yay!
I'm getting pulled
really?
by my dad to go to any college for anything.
Come work with us.
Just
save
go
some more
to
money.
school.
He
Just
said
go
that
back to school.
3 times
Yeah.
in 2 days that we were
I feel
there.
like that's like every parent's like quick band-aid. Just go back to
He's
school.
like, maybe you should
Just
go
get
back
out
to
of the
school
house.
and
You know what's
learn
hilarious?
something.
I'm working landscaping and my dad hasn't said a fucking word about me going back to school. He knows I'm retarded.
My parents.
He's a fucking lost cause. He's stupid. Don't need that schooling. Just do general labor. Fucking live with it.
It's funny because like every day he's been going at me, being like, "You should probably go to college. You're in a prime position to do it. You don't understand the
You
value
really are.
of it."
You're really in a good position.
And then like day 2, my uncle Steven waited until Dad went to bed, then came downstairs and spent 2 hours straight trying to convince me to go into being an electrician. He's like, "You just need 1 year. After that, people will hire you, and you can learn a job."
I fully agree with him though.
Yeah, but
That's good money.
Don't go to school for something you're not interested in. That's like
don't go.
that's like
That's
the
also
worst thing you can do.
That's why I went to school for carpentry. It was the only job that I've ever had that I was like, I enjoy this, but I like this aspect of it, and I went to school for that, like detail-oriented, very specific, like meticulous work. And then the only jobs I get from that are like very assembly line-esque jobs, and it's the most frustrating shit in the world. That's why I quit doing it. I stopped doing it because the only thing I get from it is either minimum wage, like super high stress, and like one mistake can get you fired, or assembly line. Yeah, it's like I don't want to do either of those fucking things, man. Like that sucks.
So what would you want to do if you go back to school?
Oh boy.
Fuck if I know is like your favorite answer.
I love it. It has the right amount of personality in the sentence while also providing the answer that I want to provide.
It's a big middle finger.
Fuck if I know.
Fuck if I know. No, there's an ED at the end of fuck. So it's fuck if I know.
Have you not seen all those Facebook ads for like video game developing and like programming
I
and
mean,
shit like that? Have you not wanted to do that kind of thing?
I mean,
I feel like that'd be up your
funny
alley.
enough, for the last 7 years,
I feel like programming would be right up your alley.
programming would be up. I'm great at math. It's literally my name. It's my blood.
Programming has nothing to do with
I am
that.
shit at math.
Victoria made that joke. No, you just took Victoria's joke. You just validated her humor. What is wrong with you? You can't
Math,
tell her
ew.
she's good or funny. Don't ever do that again.
Real talk though, Victoria has a shit sense of humor.
I think I'm
Me too.
funny, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, you think it's funny to make puns and say the N-word. Like, that's your brand of humor.
Yo,
Yeah.
I use niggardly all the time.
I wish I'd never shown you that word.
What the fuck?
It means
Okay.
frugal.
It means frugal. There's a word, we looked it up in the dictionary. There's a
Like,
word.
I'm literally trying.
It's the word
Sorry,
is
just
for
Cut off
clarification.
just a second. I need another drink after this.
The word is niggardly.
Niggardly.
Yeah, and it's
And it's-
aware of the word.
It's a synonym for
Frugal.
frugal.
Yeah.
So it means you're cheap.
Yeah, and that just makes it a little bit worse in my opinion.
kind of
So
yeah.
instead of saying cheap, I say niggardly instead.
Like, I was gonna ball out on this $70 photo for our living room, but I felt a little niggardly, and I thought I'd grab that $30 giraffe,
Yo,
blow it a bubble gum.
I'm getting very uncomfortable right now.
Why?
I
You
don't
know what? I'm a little bit too drunk to go home, so I have to sit through this.
My God.
No, no disrespect. Like, it's a legit word. It's in the
That's a
dictionary.
real word in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dictionary.
But
It
you
has
know
a
why
definition.
Jacob enjoys
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you like saying it is a completely
Yeah.
different
See, I
conversation.
said
Because
it
I feel like a
once, and
sneaky
it was
motherfucker.
in the song we were listening to, so
It was-
made sense.
It was in
song?
okay, the song
Yes.
that was playing. They say the N-word once. You were saying it like every 5 seconds.
Like, I'm
I
really
thought that was-
excited.
In her defense, she was
'Cause you were so-
blackout drunk.
She was
I was
stone cold
driving.
sober.
Shut up!
and
We're making it
driving.
worse.
I just got too wrapped up in the rap.
You got
so I
so
had
excited
to
to
keep
say the
going.
N-word that you decided to say it 20 more
Oh
times.
my
in
god,
the
just
actual
wait
song.
until a photo comes out of all of us standing together and they're like, oh my god, this is the most European group I've ever seen in my life. Fred's German, I'm British, you're Polish. Oh god. We're fucked.
We're English. Yeah,
Society is about to fucking kill us.
I'd like to say I haven't said that the what's the synonym for? Frugal word.
Frugal.
at least.
Niggardly.
Okay.
Enough.
So yeah, I play D&D a lot.
I want to get monetized.
Hold up.
please.
Pastime Finger does not endorse the In case this hasn't been clear,
Oh my god,
We believe-
I'm gonna get like death threats and shit.
Yeah,
we believe
Victoria's gonna-
racism
they're gonna-
is bad.
They're gonna find Victoria's DMs on all social media. They're fucking just harass.
There's no way they're gonna find Victoria Saluski.
Oh.
That's not my name anyways. It's Jillian Nemus.
Oh my god. You guys are the worst. Fuck, I hate you guys.
Fix it in post.
You guys suck.
That's literally what he's doing.
He's making timestamps.
Oh my god, imagine there's another Victoria Slutsky out there.
Stop saying your full name.
Stop!
Sorry.
Oh.
And then she gets all the death threats. Aw, poor girl.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, Victoria S.
Stop! That's too close.
That's too first letter.
I went to elementary school with a Victoria S. And her last name's
Why are you
close
why
to
are you
mine.
detoxing her?
Y'all are getting swatted.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna get shot on the street.
That I would fully agree with. Have you heard the words she's been saying lately?
Yeah.
They're pretty racist.
Oh.
Only the one. And I don't mean it like that. It's a legit word in the dictionary.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
No one believes you, you fucking racist.
I don't believe you.
I know you're fucking.
Fred, you
your
showed me the word.
Your
I know.
final goal in life is to become a grand wizard. Don't lie.
I don't even know what that means.
You want to become like the Pope of the KKK.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a really good analogy, yeah.
Oh. So that was
you're
episode.
gonna diddle little children in the name of fucking Hitler. That's what you're gonna do.
Alright, so that was episode 4 of Pastime
Cut it out
Thinker.
right there.
I think we're gonna finish it now. Thank you for listening.
Please listen again.
You've been listening to your boy Jacob. Hello. My brother Matthew.
Hello.
My girlfriend Victoria.
Hi.
For now.
And your host Fred.
Yeah, and tune in next time for next week's episode where we talk very seriously about the Bible. And alright.
Bye.
Pastime Thinker is created by Frederick Piquet, hosted by Frederick Piquet, and edited by Jacob Quinlan.